It was a long day for delegates and supporters of the Progressive National Party, the PNP, Saturday, July 7th at the party's national convention, as the PNP Congress voted for their next leader. At the PNP headquarters, it was tension for most of the supporters, who were outside the doors for long hours, waiting on the final results. Carlos Simons QC, attorney at law Clayton Green, Digicel CEO E.J. Saunders, and former Premier Michael Mizik went head-to-head for the top spot. Mizik won the first round with 29 votes, Simons 26 votes, Clayton 25 votes, and Saunders 11 votes, eliminating him from round two. Anticipation grew more on the outside when delegates were called for the second round. It was a tight round, too, seeing former Premier Michael Mizik eliminated with 29 votes and Simons and Green with 30 and 32 votes, respectively. It then became a two-way battle for the party leadership between Carlos Simons and Clayton Green. The final two went head-to-head, Carlos Simons finishing with 33 votes and Clayton Green emerged victorious with 57 votes, making him the new leader of the Progressive National Party. We spoke with the new PNP leader who told us what was going through his head during the final count.
I don't know. The competition was always stiff. I expected it to be stiff. It had some turns that I did not expect, but I think that's what an election process is like. You can't predict the outcome. You can do the work you can do, and wait for the outcome. But the thing is, staying the course, believing in the support that you have, and hoping that you can garner more support to get you over. And that's what it boiled down to.
Green said he is going to give his all to the PNP party and stand up for the people of the Turks and Caicos.
The people of this country know me. They know what I stand for. They know, as I know, what the country needs. The country needs somebody that's going to fight for them. We are at the lowest point in our history. Everything is stacked against us. And so we need now people that are going to stand up and represent the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Carlos Simons wasn't so successful at the convention, but he said Green has his support and the experience is one he doesn't regret.
Well, I think, we all ran very clean campaigns, and Clayton is the winner. I wish him the best of luck. He will have my full and complete support, and really I couldn't have lost to a nicer guy. I don't regret one moment of the time I've spent campaigning over the past 7 months, and it was worth every day of the effort.
Simon said this isn't the last time for him in the political arena. He intends to remain active in frontline party politics, and he will be of assistance as a candidate for elections. Eliminated first, E.J. Saunders said the competition was tight and he knew it was going to be a tough one.
Well, I think it was a tightly fought race. One winner eventually emerged after many rounds and very close rounds. But by the time we got to the final round, I think we knew the outcome, what it was going to be.
Saunders said he was surprised to be the first out.
I'm a bit surprised. I honestly thought I gave the party the best chance to have a break from the past. And I thought I ran a clean campaign. My message was consistent. But it didn't resonate with the party for whatever reason. But it is what it is. That's politics. And so, you just have to live and learn. I'm a little disappointed that there were people who told me that they were supporting me and then looked me in the eye after I came out and cried in front of me, insisting that they did. But the numbers just didn't add up. And the good thing about getting 11 is that you know who voted for you and you know who didn't.
Meanwhile, former PNP leader Gelmo Williams said he was pleased with the convention. He said it was through a democratic process.
I think what is encouraging to our party and should be to the country that as much as our democracy has been eroded, we've had a democratic process in election of our leaders today. And I'm very grateful for it. And I do believe that what happened today is the beginning of a new dawn for our party and, of course, for this country.
Floyd Hall, the former finance minister, commended the four contestants. He said any one of the four would represent the Turks and Caicos well.
I thought all four gave a very valiant effort. And at the end of the day, the good thing about the Progressive National Party is that we have a huge pool of talented members. and any one of the four would have done an excellent job in representing the Turks and Caicos Islands. I think they're all committed PNPs, and they're all committed Turks and Caicos Islanders. So I commend all four candidates for participating in this process and being very dignified about it.
News 4 caught up with former Health Minister Karen Delancey, who said she feels good with the outcome.
At first I was wondering, with the first round of voting, what happened? Because I honestly didn't see one of the candidates there. I didn't see them making a difference. And all of a sudden there they were. And then we had to go a second round, a third round, and a fourth round. But it's all good. Okay.
Now, former MP and radio talk show host and Delegate Robert Hall endorsed Carla Simons months ago. We asked Mr. Hall how he felt about the results.
I can live with that comment. I was very much concerned with some of the earlier indications. Of course, the candidate I support didn't win, but I can live with this.
During the earlier part of the convention, Norman Saunders Sr. was elected chairman. Deputy chairperson is Carla Peter Gay Blake. Clay Ewing returned as party whip. John Robinson returns as party chaplain. And the new public relations director is Donu Gardner. Now there are talks about Green choosing Dr. Rufus Ewing as his deputy. News 4 contacted the PNP leader earlier this morning, who said he did not invite anyone to be the deputy leader as yet, and he does not know how that rumor started. He said right now they are trying to get the party executives together and move forward. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.